Hello, Internet. It is I, the Malik Aaron, and welcome back to the channel, part 24. We are now just one episode away from reaching the biggest milestone for the canceled series yet, which will be part 25, which is both exciting and depressing. So, I'm looking forward to that. But right now, we have three movies to talk about for part 24. We're going to talk about Respect, Tomb Raider 2, and Rumble because all three of these movies have now been affected. Their release dates have changed, or in Tomb Raider's case, taken off the calendar entirely. But we're going to go through these in order. So we're first going to talk about Rumble. So Rumble was supposed to come out in January. Deadline got the date wrong. They say it's the 19th. It was actually the 29th. So much for professional journalism. Am I right? Anywho, so yeah, it moved away from January and it's now going to be coming out May 14th. So it's now a summer movie, which is a definite upgrade from being a January movie. Because if you know anything about how the box office works, January has a horrible reputation for just being a wasteland of crap movies that nobody wanted. I mean, just it's giving me Vietnam flashbacks to all the awful horror movies I had to talk about earlier this year, which most of them came out in January. So, yikes. So yeah, moving away from January is only a positive in this case. But the funny thing is, this was actually supposed to come out this summer, but then it moved to January, and this all happened before COVID-19 was even a thing. So there is that. And so now Rumble is going to have to deal with, I believe Black Widow comes out the weekend before, and after it's Godzilla vs. Kong. So it's being sandwiched in between those two. But it's a family movie. It'll probably survive if families are willing to go to the theater when May comes. Because, yeah, honestly, I'm surprised this delay didn't happen sooner. Because releasing a family movie right now in the current environment we are in is kind of risky. I mean, granted, The War with Grandpa did better than expected, but then again, that movie had no expectations, so yeah. Uh, but yeah, I mean, I don't even know what to say. I don't really have any thoughts on Rumble. It only has like one. There's not much information about it, really. It had one trailer. I saw the trailer before the Sonic movie, and it just looked kind of eh. Is basically the whole plot in a nutshell is what if monsters wrestled? That's the whole plot. You mix monsters and wrestling. But the thing is with wrestling, I mean, when it comes to sports, I mean, people, will watch football movies, they'll watch boxing movies, but any other sport is just no. Or it's not as popular as football or boxing. Baseball can be popular if you do it right. Soccer, no. It's just not. Hockey, maybe. But wrestling is a definite no. Audiences just aren't interested in wrestling. I mean, as someone who has been a wrestling fan for 10 years, I kind of understand why wrestling, has this stigma of, oh, it's fake. Even though it's actually scripted. Just because it's scripted doesn't mean it's super fake. But yeah, wrestling has had a tough time when it comes to movies. Granted, some wrestlers have transitioned into Hollywood quite well. The Rock, Batista, John Cena, they've all are now part of big franchises now. But yeah, I don't know if this movie would have done well in January or May. I don't know. Besides, the trailer just looked kind of bad. But that was just one trailer. We'll probably get another one in, like I say, another 3-ish months or something. But yeah, enough about Rumble. Now we're going to talk about both Respect and Tomb Raider 2. So, Respect was supposed to come out January 15th, Martin Luther King Jr. weekend. Would have been an ideal time to release it because, I believe it was 3 years ago. It was 2017. What was it? Hidden Figures. Well, it didn't release directly on Martin Luther King weekend. It came out the weekend before, but still, it dominated that weekend. Made a lot of money for January. So it makes sense for Respect, which is about Aretha Franklin, to follow the same path. But it's not no more. No, it's coming out August 13th. Which sounds weird when you think about it, but actually it's not as weird as it sounds because The Help, which came out in 2011, 9 years ago, Jesus, that's a long time. That came out in August and made a whole lot of money. So again, I can see why they moved it to that date. But the problem is, I think Don't Breathe 2 is coming out the same weekend. I highly doubt the audiences for Respect and Don't Breathe 2 are going to clash. I doubt it. Although that would be pretty funny. That'd be super funny. But yeah, this is just, well, again, I don't I don't know. I just don't really care all that much about it. I wasn't going to see it. I wasn't really hyped for it. I do remember seeing the teaser trailer for this in front of cats. So, that's something. Besides, probably most people didn't even see the teaser because nobody on planet Earth saw cats except me and a few other unlucky people. So, yeah. Yeah. But, I mean, maybe it'll do better in August, because that's a long time from now. Things will have to be better by then. If they're not, I don't know what we're going to do. So, and the final movie to talk about is the Tomb Raider sequel, which is the sequel to the 2018 Tomb Raider movie. It was supposed to come out March 19th. That's not happening anymore. It's unset. It's in the ether. It's just floating around now with no date. I actually forgot this movie was even happening because, the 2018 Tomb Raider didn't exactly set the world on fire in terms of reception and box office, at least in the States. In the States, it did kind of, I mean, it didn't help. It came out during, when Black Panther destroyed everything in its path for 5 weeks straight. But it did make enough money overseas to justify a sequel. But yeah, it's just weird. But now it's just gone. So March, to my knowledge, well, yeah, Ghostbusters left too. So March there's Morbius, there's the Last Dragon, Lost Dragon. Let me look it up the way. Raya and the Last Dragon. Okay, that's coming out in March. That just got a trailer, so I highly doubt that's gonna move. I don't think it will, because they wouldn't release a trailer if they knew it was gonna get pushed back. I think there's a Tom and Jerry movie supposed to come out in March. We'll see how long that lasts. So yeah, March is now looking a bit light, but that's what happens. COVID has screwed up everything. It's been screwing up everything since March. Weird things have been happening since then. Movies have been pushed back, some by a couple weeks, some by a couple months, some by a year, and some that just said, you know what, bye. We don't need this. We're going to streaming. So, yeah. Yeah, but that's it. That's it. That's all I got to talk about. Not really, you know, Don't really care all that much about these three, but it is news. So I bet someone out there cared about Rumble. Maybe. But yeah, that's it. That's all. Make sure to subscribe, like this video, leave a comment, turn on notifications, share the whole drill. Want to check out more videos like this? I got a playlist on the homepage. Fill with all previous canceled episodes, just chronicling, just basically documenting all of the delays, all of the movies that were supposed to come out but didn't. It's a very, very long list, which is sad in hindsight. But yeah, you want to check that out, go right ahead. I also have other playlists. I have my 2020 predictions playlist, all the movies that survived in 2020. You can watch that. I do recaps, monthly recaps. I'll do a double recap of October and November because the schedule is so sparse that there's just no point in making a single month. So I'll just do two, just like I did last time with August and September. But yeah, that's it. That's all. I am out. Bye.